Compare the same feature even when each function is shown in a different form.
This is two-form pass, a landscape shaped by mathematical relationships. To navigate these heights, Frost must adapt to an environment that describes itself in different ways. The environment presents information in conflicting formats. One ledge might be defined by a table of specific coordinates, while the next is described by a single algebraic rule. Kit, our guide, knows that the rules of this pass are written into the scenery. The structures we see are the math itself. Moving through these passages requires Frost to reconcile these different representations. She finds her footing by focusing on a single shared property, whether it is where a path begins or how steep it climbs. Watch the scene carefully. The numbers and symbols are structural parts of the world, allowing us to see the relationship before it is named. Frost approaches the table ledge, moving continuously into the snowy terrain, where the way forward is blocked by two competing descriptions. Function A is presented as a table of values on the stone. Function B is an algebraic rule etched into the bark. To find the path, we need to determine which has the greater y-intercept. The y-intercept is the output at an input of 0. In the stone table, A of 0 is 4. For the rule on the bark, B of 0 is 2 times 0 plus 5, which equals 5. Since 5 is greater than 4, function B defines the higher starting point. Function B has the greater y-intercept, 5 compared with 4. Frost continues without a reset, moving into a steep slope traverse where the climb becomes more demanding. Two different paths mark the ascent. Function F is shown as a straight-line graph passing through 2 points. Function G is an equation carved into the wood. We must find which path has the greater constant rate of change. We find the slope of F by calculating change in output over change in input. 8 divided by 4 gives a rate of 2. For function G, the rate is simply the coefficient of x, which is 3. Because 3 is greater than 2, function G rises more quickly. Function G has the greater constant rate of change, 3 compared with 2. The ambient light shifts as Frost cautiously reaches the domain gate, an enclosed natural passage entirely defined by its strict physical boundaries. Function P is described in words as accepting every real input. Function Q is defined by a square root equation. We need to identify which function has the more restricted domain. The verbal description confirms that P's domain is all real numbers. However, function Q requires the value under the radical to be at least 0, meaning x must be 4 or greater. Since Q's domain is smaller, it's the more limited path. Function Q has the more restricted domain, only x greater than or equal to 4. Frost makes a powerful final leap to reach the high lookout at the very peak of the treacherous mountain pass. To complete the ascent, we compare two peaks. Function M is a graphed parabola, then function N is an equation written in vertex form. We must determine which reaches the greater maximum. The graph shows M's maximum output is 9. In function N, the vertex form reveals a maximum of 7 at an input of 1. With 9 being greater than 7, function M reaches the higher point. Function M has the greater maximum, 9 compared with 7. Looking back, the 4 locations of the pass now connect into a single navigable route. The labels in the environment define the quantities, while Frost's movement visualizes the change. The notation simply records that relationship. Whether information is presented as text, a grid, a curve, or an equation, the properties of the function remain constant and can always be compared once they are extracted. The mountainous pass is fully restored to a peaceful calm, and the long path forward is now clear. Look at the landscape one more time. Which label tells you the most about the mathematical relationship, and how did the movement of the animals prove it?
Read each maximum from its representation. Function M reaches 9, which is greater than 7.